Well, hello there everyone, David your friendly hairy Scotsman here once again, about to do another little cooking segment. Well, today I'm going to do, it's kind of a mixture. It's going to be a cheeseburger-ish, but what I'm going to do is in the style of a Juicy Lucy. But I'm also going to make it slightly Korean, so it'll be a wee bit different. Might as well give it a go. Now, I was going to do this last night, but I opened up the mince that I'm going to use for the burger, and it was stinking. That is the only way to describe it. It was still well in date, but oh gee, woof. In fact, when I took it back today, the woman wouldn't even open it to smell it. She was like, no, I'll take your word for it, that's okay. So, I have some 80-20-ish Scottish beef mince, which is there. I have some oak smoked streaky bacon dry cured, there. I've got some level 5 Scottish grated extra mature cheddar. I've got some brioche burger buns. I have some pickled onions, some crispy onions, some kimchi, and some various other bits and bobs. So what I'm going to do, I will get the pan on, get some heat under that, and I'm going to start off with the smoky bacon. If I can somehow get into it. It really doesn't want to open this stuff by the looks of it. Oh, there we go. And I'm in. So, seeing I'm doing this myself, ooh, that's a big one. And 2, 3 wee bits in there. There we go. Start frying up quite nicely. Ooh, we'll put the fan on. Sorry for the noise this is going to make. But we really need it in here or the smoke alarms will go off again. That can go over there. There. Let's see if this smells any better than last night. That's much better. So I'm going to roughly split it up. So that's a pound there. Let's just flip this over. Oh, that's quick to cook. Let that go like that for a few minutes. So that's half a pound. We'll do it with a 1/4 pounder. I guess I could. I'm just going to take this bacon out. That is it. Virtually ready. I'm just going to give it one last wee flip. Right there. on the paper. Drain off some of that fat. So. There we go. That'll drain off a little bit like that. Now, let's half this. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to pop you down there a bit. There we go. Bring it in a wee touch. So there's the mince, roughly halved. So that's a £1/4 pound. So I'm going to half that again. Bring a plate over. Like so. Make them into a wee ball. Like that. It's quite easy. And then I'm going to flatten them out. Like this. Get that bit off like that, put it down the side. Better shape. Kinda. Just squidge it out a bit more. A lot of folk use paper on it, but I'm happy with my hand. It's probably easier to work, but it'll all come together in the end, is what I say. Squidge that out a bit. Tear that bit off, pop it up there. It's going to be quite thin here, hopefully. Now, just going to hand it quickly right. Now, move that out of the road. Grab a wee bit of this cheese. Now, I've watched a lot of folk on YouTube actually doing these, and they basically fold up the other cheese there and sort of stick it in the middle. But I like my cheese to be quite bring it a bit like that. I don't want to taste my cheese. So that's on there. I'll bring this over the top and put it all down. I'm going to bring it roughly together into a bit more of a round burger shape. Hopefully it'll all hold together. There's a couple of bits of cheese trying to escape. If I squidge it all nice enough, it should hold together. Just going to put this pan back on the heat. Now this is actually falling apart. I should have probably done it on. Now where's that mince? Grab a bit more off it. This is where we can cheat a wee bit. Squidge that out like that and just plonk it on like so. Hopefully it'll all hold roughly together. Like so. Put my hands in a quick wee wash. And grab one of these. Now, that bacon fat is looking quite good. But what I'm going to do before is a little bit of garlic salt on the meat, like so. Don't want too much. A little bit of onion salt. Comes out. A little bit of Worcestershire sauce. Just a wee drizzle. Like so. Which we'll rub on like that. Wipe my fingers off with that again. And go into the burger like this. Flip it over like that. Now I can see there's another big hole on that side, so I'm going to grab a wee bit more meat. Which will squidge it together. Like this. Patch it on. And a little bit more Worcester. Actually, I'll bring you over so you can actually see what I'm doing here. I've got some space. And it is. Okay, so a little bit of Worcester on the top. A little bit of onion salt. Some garlic salt. If you like garlic. And we'll let that sit and probably 4 or 5 minutes on each side. Should hopefully cook it. I've got it on ultra low at the moment, so we'll give that a wee try. Some of that and some sriracha. Going all over my thumb. Like that. Just going to flip this burger over. There we go. Grab a wee spoon. Rattle up some sriracha mayo. As easy as that. Put a little bit of heat comes in there. There. Got a nice wee sriracha, a nice wee brioche bun here. Just looking good. Which I will throw into the toaster for a few seconds when it's ready. Sit in the toaster, sitting. And the burger is looking as if it's coming on quite nicely. There's a lot of juices coming out of it. So we're almost there. Just going to open this kimchi. Wow. Well, that is an aroma to it, that's for sure. And oh yeah, boy. I'll be back in a sec when I've opened the pickles. Okay, pickles now open. So what I'm going to do, I'll chop these up. Quite fine. That does not want to go through there. I will not be beaten by a pickle. As I prefer these to sort of the gherkiny pickles. They have a lot more flavour to them, I think. Let's chop them off a wee bit. That looks quite nice. That burger is coming along nicely. I'm just going to flip her over again. That is coming on really nice. So, I'm going to take a little stop here. Back up a bit. I'll take a wee break here while the meat's cooking, the burger's cooking away there, and it's still running a bit rare at the moment even for me. So I will be back very, very soon. Talk to you in a sec, folks. Right, back again. So I'm just going to pop these buns on and we'll be starting to put it all together again very, very soon. That is virtually ready. And it is looking and smelling amazing. One last flip. And that is looking wow. Got a nice wee crust forming on it. So we are just about ready here. Just going to start putting a few things away just now. And I'll remember. This is us just about done here. Just waiting on the buns toasting. Get that out. I'll put this off. Just how it's looking at the moment. It does want to come out, honestly it does. Alright, I'm going to set that over there just now because that is smoking hot. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. And let's bring the camera around a wee bit. Pop that off so we can actually hear. And let's go down to the burger. Coming a bit on it, which is about, yeah, I'll move that out the road. And we'll get it in. There we go. So, we got the sriracha mayo on the top, got the sriracha mayo on the bottom. Maybe a bit more on the top. Let's give this a wee go. Ow. That's rather warm. Then this one. Mix it on like so. Might as well use up what's left in here. I'm Scottish, you don't waste anything up here. So, get all that on there. Lovely. Now, throw that over there. What do we do first? On the bottom, let's put some pickles on. Like this. Make sure there's a bit on every bit, on every bite. Pick up this bit here. Just throw them on the top. There we go. Crispy onions, it's a fresh tub. Pull that back. Sprinkle a few of them on the bottom. Like that. Now, we'll grab the burger, plonk it on there, and all the crunchy bits. Going to get some of this kimchi. Plonk it on here. Wow. I tell you, some pickled cabbage has got some smell about it. A wee bit here. But definitely didn't want to get eaten. Get another wee bit out. There we go. Likes to escape this stuff, I'll tell you that much. There. This cheesy bit, how'd you get into it? Degree in origami, I think. There we go. In here, as we call this stuff over here, plastic cheese. And 1, 2, 3 bits of bacon, and I think that's about everything that I need. Plonk the bun on there. Now, how does that look? I'm just going to move some of this out of the road. Like this. Now, let's go wide again. Pull this up. Fix that round. Now, there we go. My version of a Korean Juicy Lucy. I'm going to chop it in half. Like this. Do it this way. Ooh, that cheese is running out there. I've crushed it slightly there accidentally, but how does that look? Well, I got myself in the right angle here. There we go. You can see the cheese trying to escape from it. That looks absolutely amazing. And now I'm going to taste it. Let's see how it goes. That is amazing. The juices are actually dripping off the bottom here. I'm glad I've got a plate under me. That is yummy. Now, there is a reason I'm hiding my mouth here. I have a feeling it's covered in juices. That is absolutely amazing. I would advise anyone to try that. I just made it up myself, threw it together. I'd seen a couple of things online and I thought, I'm going to try my version. Well, there's my version. And all I can say is that is stunning. Give it a go, folks. Seriously, give that a try. Because that is... The kimchi's got just enough spice in it. The sriracha's got a nice little kick to it. The mayonnaise just pulls it down that little bit. The cheese is really sharp and strong. You can really taste that coming through. The pickles have got that little bit of acid in it just to break off the fat of the meat. And I would definitely say go 80-20 meat. You need that extra bit of fat in it. That is amazing. And I will be trying it again. Got a couple of ideas for the rest of the meat that's sitting there. So I'm going to toddle off just now, go and finish that while it's still hot. If you like what I do, I'd appreciate it if you would hit that red button if you haven't already. Hit the bell as well. YouTube might let you know if I'm putting some of these up. And if you've enjoyed what I've made, I would really appreciate it if you'd hit the like button. That would let YouTube know that I'm doing something right. I will talk to you all really soon, hopefully. Take care, stay safe, see ya.